Okay. Oh, hi, Cleo. Hey. I'll be back, I hope, eventually. I'll stop on for dropping. Oh, that's okay. Hey, Bugsapite, hi. Hi, Val. You guys can hear me, right? Yep, good. Hope it's been a great start of the year. It's been a start of the year for sure. Hi, Lindsay. It's been alright. My brother was moving out this past week, so it was kind of stressful. Oof. My grandma also broke her foot. Oh no. That really sucks. She's okay now, but yeah, kind of scary. Yeah, and it's not a fun one to heal from. I think it's really like particularly painful. Makes sense, all those little bones. Yeah. trying to... Sorry, I'm trying to think of something that I need to do that I could do during the stream. I could show you guys these. So this setup is really hold on. Yeah, so the format is reminiscent of the Etcher or the Stephanie Primonlaw palette, but in it is a slightly different ceramic palette. So it's twice the same, but it's supposed to be like these wells are for paints and these wells are for mixing. And when I checked these, it was $20 for both, which is a very different price from what we're used to. Hey, Ado! Oh my gosh! It's been a while. Yeah, that's kind of a really good price. I'm not sure what's up with it, but I'll take it. I've had bad art block, but I made my dad a little gift yesterday and it seemed to get me back. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, the time difference with Japan was just not compatible with you being able to watch the streams. Also, I didn't stream on the 24th and the 31st. The stream starts at 4 a.m. Japan time. Oh. I'm drinking one of those delicious matcha. The packets. Oh, I love it a lot. I think I messaged you about it, but our messages often get lost in the queue. But yeah, it's really good. And the matcha is so green. It's really tasty. Did you try it? Oh yes, absolutely. I'm hooked on this. Did you bring a whole suitcase full of them? We got a big instant kettle for Christmas that allows you to set the temperature, and it's made certain teas so much easier to brew. Oh, so you actually bothered to get the proper temperature for teas and all that. Hey, Erica, hi. Oh, Happy New Year, everyone. I know we're a week in already, but still. The kettle I have has got to be like over 10 years old, and it's a home brand kettle from like Loblaws or something. and it works at least once a day. So, I mean, it's a bit roughed up, but it still boils water. So I'm gonna keep using it until it stops working. Green tea matcha with our old kettle was always really bitter. But I can set it to 80 and they are perfect without doing stupid tricks like pouring it to different glasses first. Oh, that's cool. We got a kettle for Christmas too. It's identical to the one we already have, and we have no idea why my grandma thought it would be needed. I know we've already done this, right? But can we please rave about how cute Socks is in Life? Yes, please. Hold on. Let me get my.
Non.
C'est la pire. Faut-tu aller chercher l'autre chaise, tu penses?
Elle va pas la vouloir que celle de Pico.
Okay, hold on. Be right back. Cat crisis.
Tu veux m'embarquer dans les chaises?
Oui, tu peux plus sortir jamais. Chacune une chaise. C'est pas assez merveilleux. Beaucoup de questionnements. Beaucoup d'air bête. Alright, so there you go. Okay, so Buzz, I'm borrowing your socks. Whoop! Ah, so cute. I can't show it all of it. But I have quite a few around me. I have this, I have a couple of other socks just over there. And it's just... Why? Mets le linge de chat sur le dossier pour pas qu'elle puisse... We're having to do a lot of cat shenanigans. There's two humans, 2 cats in this room, and there's also 5 chairs. I bought you 5 minutes. So yeah, basically this the Disney, Pixar, well they're the same now, but it's one of their latest movie that didn't do too well. And it's supposed to be like the movie that Andy from Toy Story watched that made him want to buy the Buzz Lightyear toy, which is probably the one thing that makes absolutely no sense. But all in all, at a certain point in the movie, there is this really cute robotic cat that comes in and is the best part of the whole show. And I'm kind of obsessed. He's so freaking cute, honestly. You with your socks merch is me with my newly bought Secret of Nim paraphernalia. Oh, he makes the film, really? Did you know I was watching stuff about the movie, and at some point Socks, instead of being a cat, might have been a monkey. I was like, oh my gosh, no. His name's Socks because technically his paws are white, but I don't know why on this figurine they just didn't bother with the white paint job. I'll get the other ones. So this is another one from another set This one has the paint job, but the plastic from the legs is such a different color from the other plastic that why? And then I also have this one. This one is probably the nicest one. Yeah, this one is like a Christmas ornament or something. He makes a shock horror. I know. Hey, Jinja! Oh my gosh, long time no see. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone who came in. But yeah, can you imagine a monkey? I They also had versions of Socks, the cat, that was a lot more like a real cat, but in the end they made him move and act more like a toy robotic cat, and it's such a good idea. It's so perfect. Come on, kiddo. I also have a couple of Buzz. Honestly, I mean, I think all the characters in the movies are better than I expected. I had no expectations going in. I didn't even know there was a cat in it. Like, I think at some point Mr. E told me, like, oh, there's a cat in it. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's a cat, we have to watch it. And he was like, oh, it's kind of a toy. I was like, I don't care. As long as there's a cat, I'm fine. But yeah, the characters were okay. Like, surprisingly okay. Lightyear. Happy New Year. I feel like the first video I'll need to post is confirmation of life. Oh no! I only watched it because you raved about how cute Socks is. Yeah, I mean, we watched it because we got Disney Plus to watch Andor. And then when we were done, we were like, oh, we have a full month of this, so what else can we watch? So we caught up on all of the Disney stuff we hadn't seen, Disney Pixar. Well, not all of it. There's a couple that I don't... Anyway. And yeah, and one of those was Lightyear, so we were like, oh, well, let's watch it, you know? And it was... Like, the beginning was a bit harder to get into, but I feel like it's a movie that once you've seen it, you start appreciating it a lot more. Because when you don't quite know what the movie is going towards, it can be a bit stressful. I was like, oh no, where is this going? And then when it ended, I was like, okay, this was perfect. I almost watched it with a friend, but we went to see Bad Guys instead. Oh, cool. I haven't even heard of it. I was stuck on a 16-hour flight with a child kicking my sitting seat every few minutes. Did you drop like a filled vomit bag on that kid? Oh my gosh. Ugh. Bad Guys by DreamWorks. Hold on. Yeah, the bad guys looked good. We also watched Raya and The Last Dragon, and we watched Encanto. What else did we watch? I don't remember. Raya was absolutely underwhelming. Once we had to fly when baby brother was a toddler, and he had a toy car. He kept shooting off the armrest behind us. And some angel behind us made the car reappear every time. Oh my gosh. Oh, that person was in a good mood. Or like really liked kids. Or was really bored. So basically for our flight they played RC car catch the whole time. Oh my gosh. Well, 4 hours, that's not 16. At least there's that, but yeah, so yeah, Raya was kind of boring. And Encanto, I mean, it was fine. It's just I don't like musicals, and it's obviously a musical, so every time they would start singing, I was like, oh my gosh, again. So I want your opinion on flight etiquette. Ooh. The person sat behind me was a father. I didn't know this to begin with. I thought he was flying on his own. Okay. I was sat in premium economy. Turns out he shoved his wife and kid in economy. But he kept bringing this kid to his seat so the kid could basically... what the... So I don't know why exactly they were in two separate class. Could be a thing that his ticket was paid by a company and like the other two tickets they had to buy themselves, so that's why they're in the just the regular economy area. But bringing the kid over and having the kid sort of interfere with the flight experience of other people on such a long flight, that's not really cool. This is not going to be a very necessarily correct thing to say, but I remember like reading something about kids on airplanes, and someone was like, oh my gosh, Benylin is a blessing. And they would just basically give some drowsy medicine to their kid before flights so that the kid would be a bit like calmer. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay. that's okay. I've been in that situation before when my dad flew a class above Mom and I. Went to say hi to him once for like 2 minutes and then went, yeah. It's even if the kid and the mom had that premium economy class seats, just kicking the seat in front of him is just not good. You don't do that. You try not to have, you know, like traveling with a bunch of humans you don't know can only work so far as everyone tries to not be an absolute pain in the ass to everyone else. I remember having a kid kick my chair in a plane too. That's when I realized being a lazy parent on a plane is the purest form of evil. But realistically with kids, I know sometimes it's pick your battles, but this sounds like maybe it was not the case. Like, I mean, did he even try to tell the kid to please stop kicking this seat because there's someone sitting in that seat, you know? I had to tell the father to stop prodding the screen and damn. Oh my gosh, wow, you were not lucky on that flight. Even worse when their parents are just as entitled as them, like their mom being a Karen. Oof. I remember when I was 5, we went to see a play and a boy younger than me kept kicking my seat. I turned around and looked at him and my face was enough to get him to stop. Yeah, but some kids don't have that kind of ability to be aware and register that kind of interaction. And he said it's fine, no problem, and I replied, it's not fine. Honestly, it was the worst passenger I've ever said. Oh, I'm so sorry, that sounds awful. I'm glad it's over. If only you could leave Yelp review for fellow passengers. 1 out of 5, dude was rude and kept bringing up his annoying kid who would kick my seat. Oh, and if you ever fly and you need to get up to go to the toilet, grab your own damn seat. Not the seat in front of you to help you get out. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Using the seat so the person... I mean, no wonder you were not able to sleep on that flight. Like, jeez. But I did get to fly across Canada. Were you able to see a bit of Canada, or was it super cloudy and not quite visible? I feel like I waved at you from far. Aww. I feel like Canada must be kind of fun to fly over in the sense that it's very varied. Like you have big plains and you have cities and, you know, all kinds of landscapes. It was all clouds. Ah, bummer. That's a shame. There have been a lot of problems with passenger interaction in the US. Honestly, I'm pretty much afraid of flying at this point. Not because of the plane, but because of the people. Yeah, honestly. I saw a video yesterday. It was, you know, one of those Ring videos, like the door camera thingies. And it was basically two dudes trying to set fire to a small immigration office kind of thing. And I mean, that was really like just. I kept thinking like, why? But then again, the two dudes managed to set fire to themselves and ran away screaming and on fire. So that was a bit of instant karma that was at least satisfying to watch. But then again, why are we at a point where that kind of stuff happens? It's just so fucked up. Sorry for the mean words, but oh man, I was at the dollar store the other day. A mother was complaining about something ringing in at 75 cents each instead of two for $1. Oh my gosh. People are insane, and there's nothing quite like a cage match at 20,000 feet. Nope. Also, handsome is all leg and does not fit in a plane, really. Yeah, you need those seats that are next to the hatch, right? Or like fancier seats. Mr. E is also a lot of leg. So, yeah, even like taking the bus, like he has his knees right up in his forehead. I don't need to be drug flight. I just can't stay awake once we get to cruising at it. Oh, that's good though. Dude, sleeping on a plane is so freaking hard. I thought it would be manageable, but last time I flew, like I tried sleeping because it was a semi-long flight, and it's just not, like, the plane is just so loud. And the earplugs didn't help because it's a vibration. So yeah, on an 8-hour flight, I slept maybe like 15 minutes. Not that bad, you know, that's still manageable, but I was really astonished by how noisy it was, and just how hard it would be to fall asleep. We saw family for Thanksgiving. Oh, that's so cool. I think it'd be an 8.5-hour flight or a 6-hour drive with zero traffic. So we rented a minivan, and every time someone questioned it, I explained that it's very practical. I drove, I think, 9 hours there, and I think 12 hours back total. That's cool. Yeah, that sounds a lot more well, a lot less stressful, actually. On a bus, I'm out like a light, but on a plane, I'm holding on. Oh no! Yeah, when I take the bus, it's just so boring that I eventually like doze off. I feel like I don't hate taking the plane. It's just such a different ordeal. Like, sure, taking a car or a bus is much longer, but it can, like, sometimes if it's a car, you leave from your doorstep and you arrive directly at your destination's doorstep. Whereas taking a plane is faster, but you have to go to the airport in advance and wait forever, then get on the thing, fly, then like the flight itself is probably the easiest part, and then when you arrive you have to figure out where your luggage is and then figure out how to get where you're supposed to go because it's probably not the airport. Food restriction, darling. We have a case of water and a case of coffees right behind the seat. Let's roll. All you need is a porta potty and you're good. I absolutely hate flying so much. Oh no. I wish there was an option for me to drive train bus to Japan. Yeah, if only Japan was not an island, right? It's kind of screwed. Like, there's nowhere you can move except Japan, where you won't have to fly to get there. Flying is better when hubby is with me, but alone, all of my senses are overloaded and I have to use every tool in the kit to just stay calm and focus. Oh. I really like having all these toys of the socks, the cat around me, because it's such a good reference when drawing. And it's not as boring to draw as live drawing would be. Island to island is a bit difficult. Cruise. Oh no, cruises terrify me. I don't know why, because like they're basically just like a plane but in the water, but I just can't. I don't mind the water. There's just something about big boats that has always creeped me out. I know, it's how I know that I love someone. They are worth being smooshed on a plane for 10 hours. Aww. We did find UK to Texas cruises, and it's a nice pipe dream. How expensive is it? Just curiosity. Cruises are floating petri dish. There's that. And then... I don't know. I can't explain it. There's just something about big boat. Even just going down to the harbor and watching a freaking big boat just anchored there kind of gives me the creep. It's apparently, oh my gosh, okay, it's apparently 8,767.59 miles to drive from Edinburgh to Tokyo. Did they figured you would drive at the bottom of the sea or something? You need an amphibious vehicle. It was something like £3,000. Oh, that's expensive. I don't know. I feel like on a boat, first of all, it takes longer. So you're stuck for a longer time with a bunch of people on a really confined space, you know. You cannot escape really anywhere. boats go missing far too often. Big cruise boats? Really? I don't think so. Smaller boats, maybe. I have to go through the channel later this month, and I'm already thinking myself it's going to. Oh wait, what? Is that the like a tunnel under the channel? A channel? Really? There's a big underwater tunnel to go from Montreal, because Montreal is an island, to I don't know where. And I remember when my parents would take it, because I don't drive, so I've never taken it on my own, but there's such a kind of a weird hush feeling that just falls on you when you get into an underwater tunnel. Channel plus tunnel, that's it, that's excellent. You drive down to Paris, Belgium, across Germany, Poland, Belarus, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, all the way across China, through North Korea, and South Korea to Japan. Oh yeah, definitely. The Google has no awareness of the political landscape out there, right? As if Russia wasn't bad enough already. You have to go through North Korea. I don't know why that's so funny, but it is freaking funny. Oh. And the last 4 times I've been through, I made about 2 seconds and flashbacks to being on a roller coaster about to tip over the top, and that, nope. Oh no. It's kind of weird, like the underwater tunnels, you kind of hold your breath the whole time. Though, I feel like the worst experience, and I hope no one here ever gets to have to deal with that, is the stupid Tesla tunnels. Those are nightmarish. They're terrifying. Like, what the fudge? Who came up with that idea? Suddenly a child kicking my chair doesn't seem so bad. It sounds a bit more interesting than having to go through Russia and North Korea. I wonder if you have to cross the DMZ to get from North to South Korea. That should be interesting. I'm not familiar with the actual way things work in Korea. Or don't work, actually. The only thing I saw recently is that apparently they have some fake buildings in the DMZ, so that it looks like there's building from one side, but it's actually just like fake buildings. Mais faisons tranquille là. Ça aura tout pris, mais. Although that sounds like the drive of a lifetime. Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Like, if everybody was friendly and nice and everything did go well, like, it could be fun, but that kind of looks more like a pig than anything. Oh well. When I lived in London, we did a tunnel that runs from uni all the way under the Thames and made it across, but refused to go back to. Yeah. I've done solo road trips in the vehicle held together with duct tape. I can vouch. The longer, vaster the trip, the more careful planning and car prep is needed. But who would need an armored vehicle? A double armored vehicle. I mean, you'd be fine until you get to Russia, possibly. I don't know. Like, I don't know how things are in Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. China, also kind of a. North Korea, though, is just no good. Yeah, Belarus is just as bad, yeah. Or just go fuck it like that one guy who rode on a shoddy motorcycle all the way. What? Though I feel like, okay, this is just a barely educated guess. There's kind of this sort of vibe that your life is probably less at risk if you manage to cross North Korea than going through other countries, possibly in South America or Russia, where people kind of more easily go missing. But that's just I'm fucking out of my ass here. The only country I'm familiar with is Mexico, since that's where my parents are from. I am considering visiting other Latino countries. Oh. There are no mid-flight emergency landings. Is that a common thing? I don't think that's a very common thing. Especially as Otto flew over Canada instead of going over Russia or something. It feels a bit more well, it feels less problematic. Any trip can have any variety of anything going wrong involved. Childcare in city is definitely not great. It's still good to feel solid ground beneath you. Oh yeah, it happened yesterday. A flight from Narita to somewhere else in Japan had to do an emergency landing because there was a bomb. Oh my gosh, what? Wow, that's weird. I wouldn't have expected that. Damn. They had to clear out the airport of the airport at the emergency. Yeah, and all flights cancelled in and out of that airport. Damn. That's just, well, that's a, like, I'm glad they took it seriously, but wow. So what was the situation with the bomb threat, actually? Was it like an actual threat or a fake or... Random side note, when we traveled, baby brother stayed here to care for kitties. Didi really likes him and they chilled, but Dexter basically just side-eyed him and drama queened all week. So misunderstood. Oh, that reminds me, we haven't seen Chabs in a couple of weeks. I think his humans went possibly on vacation for the holidays and he's stuck inside, or they took him along. I miss my annoying little visitor. Someone rang into Narita Airport information line with a bomb threat. They didn't find any on the plane in the end. Oh, that's a really unpleasant prank. The dopey boy at the window. Yeah. The big tabby fella. I get to see my baby Seth on Monday. Yay! My niece left her Emmy baby with my sister for a long weekend, and my sister feed him 2 scoops of treat. What? Every day thinking it was the overflow. No. What a harsh comeback to reality for that poor kiddo. Oh, poor baby cat. To come back to regular kibble after that? Oh no. My niece said he was about 5 pounds heavier when she picked him up. So he was, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Oh, he's not gonna like the trimming down process. Oh. From a long weekend. Have we had the diabetes talk yet? Emmy is on a diet and she liked to have tore down hubby's office, trying to find where he hid the dreamies. I can imagine Binks is not interested in peasant kittles any longer. Oh no, how come is Emmy on a diet? I thought she was a teeny tiny kitty. Dude, speaking of dreamies, over here they're called Temptations, but it's basically the same. It's at least the same presentation. I don't know if the ingredients are better in the UK. That tends to happen when you compare with stuff from the US. But our local pet store, they don't sell pets, they just sell like food and pet stuff. But yeah, our local store where we buy the litter and the food and all that, they decided to stop carrying Temptations. Like, it's a whole chain, and they decided to stop carrying Temptations because they decided that they felt the ingredients were too low quality, and they didn't feel good about offering that product to their clientele. And I was like, oh, that's bad. So we buy bursts now. They're made by Blue, I think. And the ingredient lineup is a bit better. Also, they have some bursts that are chicken free. So yeah, the tuna, like seafood, whatever. It was really funny because when we switched it out, the first time we gave Scout the new treat, she completely snubbed them. She just sniffed them, licked them, and left them there, and she was like, ew, we're giving back my temptations. And when she sort of figured out that she was not going to see the color of a temptation again, she decided that the bursts were actually quite good, which I thought was really funny. Our kitty once broke into temptation tub. Oh no. Hey, Lena, hi! The long story short is I was feeding Emmy one of food a day and a measured amount of kibble. Bear gets 2 pouches and the same measured kibble, and hubby was giving her a whole pouch. Oh no, she was getting an extra pouch unknowingly. Oh no, that's terrible, Ginger. Ew. Ew. My kitties like tiki cat treats. Oh, I've never heard of those. Hey, Melissa, hi. Happy New Year. Bear had lost weight. Emmy had almost double. Oh no, Emmy. You're a double hamburger now. No. She looks exactly like a calico snow person. No. 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 Oh no. She's a tiny kitty. I think they must be. Yeah, absolutely. I think the same. There's something unholy. Bear was on right amount. She was getting the extras, and I'm not going to pretend like we don't have snack time several times at all. Think of it this way. What's good food for cats? Mouse. Kibble is the furthest thing from mouse possible. They have to spray it with basically McDonald's chemicals to make it enticing. Well, it works. The chemicals, whatever they put on it. Though, to be fair, seeing my cat's reaction to any kind of meat and or fat, yeah, they could totally, they would be happy to live on a diet of cooked chicken, if you know what I mean. What shows have you guys been watching? We've been rewatching the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Like the yearly reviewing of the DVDs. Otherwise, I haven't watched a lot. I've been rewatching Lightyear a bit. Just makes me happy. Gross. Sorry. chicken nuggets, fries, and pizza, and Emmy is a little schmeagle. And she, what was the cheese she went for? The spicy cheddar? What was it? Like the very Texan cheese she went for. That was so funny. I feel the same about Doctor Who, where we're watching it annually too. I've been watching Revolutionary Girl Utena with an online friend. Which version of it? Like the old anime? Super hot chili filled cheese. Oh, that's so funny. We don't really watch stuff. We'll watch videos over dinner. Including Otto's. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. It was lip numbing and she was totally good. Oh my gosh. Once we gave Peko a tiny bit of spicy chicken wings and she was like, all she wanted was more of it, but I think the spiciness made her drool so much. It was kind of funny. It's like, oh my god, Kitty, you're leaking. That makes sense, Ginger. My kids rarely get McDonald's, but they still crave it a lot. There's something about the experience of McDonald's too. Like I'm realizing it now after like what 20-something years of not eating McDonald's at all. But I don't necessarily miss the food. I miss the experience, like unwrapping your burger and having this wrapper to eat. Like you put the ketchup from the packets on the wrapper and you dump the fries on the wrapper and just this whole like experience of it. I don't know why. It's not like we ate there a lot when I was a kid, but there's still something about it that I don't know, makes the experience more unique. If they sold those wrappers, like I could buy a stack of them, I would wrap my own burgers at home and be fine. It's just the you know. Yeah, I think the only version is the 90s series. I know there's plays in a video game though. Okay. And some threw some shade, asking why Turner's Gamboge didn't make the dot card. What, we don't get any of the fossil? But how we will know what the options are without it? The only thing I yearn for McDonald's is the crispy fries. The rest of the food I found is subpar except for the crispy tenders, which I dearly miss. Yeah, I don't know, there's just like, the food is not spectacular, and yeah, the chemicals must play a big role in it and all the sugar and whatnot, but there's still some, like, if they brought back, like, I can't eat it anymore, but when they had the McDonald's pizzas, like, there's a lot of fun memories attached to that. Just put a little pebble on the card and try to read it. I think McDonald's is trash. Oh, it is! It's not good food. It is junk food. But, you know, find me a human that doesn't have weird cravings and I'll fall off my chair. Right, but now we need to buy Turner's Gamboge, which honestly I'm tempted. Oh, I love Taco Bell. See, that's one that doesn't have any appeal to me. I've never been, and I don't even want to go. I don't. But yeah, sometimes I have like this nostalgia feeling like, oh, I want that wrapped burger experience again. And I don't actually get it because it's kind of pricey, and also all the McDonald's around here have terrible reviews on Yelp and Google. So I'm like, ugh, do I really want like a particularly crappy burger? Like extra crappy? No thanks. Yeah, honestly, the kibble explanation has made McDonald's all the less appetizing. Like when you put it that way. Talking of wrap burger, I watched the menu today. Boy, that was a weird but good film. What is that about? Well, I know why it's the MSG. MSG gets a bad rap. It's basically just another kind of salt. I don't like McDonald's anymore myself. I really only like the fries if they are hot and salty. But taking my kids there when they were little was fun because of the place. Yeah, as a kid, it's amazing because you have a toy with your food. You get like cool junk food. And some of the McDonald's have like this playground area. It's Ralph Fiennes as this crazy high-level chef. Oh! Yeah, MSG isn't the worst thing in there, I promise. And he brings in the highest paying customers to the silent restaurant and shit, it's the Oh, speaking of violent, did you get to see Glass Onion? The new Knives Out movie. I'm allergic to MSG and it's annoying when it's in everything. Hey, Dusty, hi! Happy New Year! I've only had McDonald's twice in my life and both times years apart. The taste never changed. Yeah, if the taste changed, they would lose customers. So that implies what it implies. Okay, I gotta pause. I really gotta take a bio break quickly, so just be right back. I'll mute the mic, but I'll be right back here. All right. Well, things, as always, very good. Is that the fiends that... Oh, yeah, never mind. I don't want to... Burger King fries are delicious and I can feel years shaving off my lifespan as I eat them. We call McDonald's playpen the big pen because of all the germs. Yeah, well, duh. Yeah. I had a lot of insider stuff lately about really bad stuff happening in Burger King and McDonald's about basically selling stuff that was full of rat poop. Ooh, ew. I find Burger King's fries yet oddly. Yes, technically the FDA has an acceptable amount of mouse poop on soda cans, which is not 0. YouTube censors the P word. Which P word? If you're a speedrunner. I really had to pee. Oh, poop. Oh, weird. That's weird. I won't use other P words. There's a lot of bad P words. Insect and carcasses are not the proteins we need. Leave that for the kitties. Yeah, but it's always this it makes me think of all these alternative protein sources that people try to come up with, which I think are like not a bad idea, but I don't think getting a couple of like already I don't know how to say it, but I feel like the people that get to eat that kind of stuff is not the people that will make a big difference in the consumption of meat in the end. If you sort of know what I mean. Just give me a jar of peanut butter, I'll be fine. Yeah, there's a lot of sources of proteins, but the main issue is probably not the handful of people who will switch to cricket burgers instead of beef burger, you know. They're not the ones who will make a dent in the consumption of beef. I'd seen a video once that was really interesting. It was, if I don't want to say for sure where it was. I don't remember if it was in South America or in Africa. But there was a village of people. They would basically capture... Okay, this is gonna sound... If you're really easily grossed out, perhaps like mute or don't pay attention for a couple of seconds. But yeah, they would collect like an insane amount of small flies with nets, and they would use that as if it was ground meat, and they would make burgers with it and eat that because they were like... They didn't have many other sources of protein available to them, and they were too poor to get animals that you killed for food. So the eating fly burgers were the sort of the easiest way for them to get their protein stuff. Okay, I'm done. Like, I wouldn't eat it. I'm fine. I would prefer not to have protein at all than to eat that. I'll eat bread instead. That's fine. Just give me all the bread. Most soy, etc. is grown to feed cows, not people, so even if all people switch to plant-based proteins, it would still mean less space needed to grow. Yeah, I mean, soy is one source of protein, but it's not the only one. Obviously, cricket burgers just need them McDonald's chemicals. Oh, no, yeah, not any sort of random bug. That's absolutely not the goal here. Yeah. I'm always afraid before I bit into a fake burger because I can't get out of my head that it's going to taste like beets. I know! Oh my gosh, we ate one of those recently. I don't remember. A Beyond Burger. Like, we got ourselves Beyond Burgers, and they taste fine. The taste is, you know, it doesn't taste like steak. Keep that out of your brain, people. But when I saw the color, it was very beet red, and I was like, oh, you better not taste like beets. I'm not gonna be happy if you taste like beets. Didn't taste like beets. Oh, I know that one. It was really cool to find out because they gotta eat what they can. Yeah! Like, I mean, it's always the thing, right? There's a lot of things that we won't do unless we're sort of in a situation where it's the only option. I mean, human brain kind of adapts, so you go like, okay. Beets is literally the worst thing on this planet. It's one of the worst things, seriously. I think watching cat eat flies is torture enough. The ones I hate is the spiders, because the cat will just bap at them, but they won't eat them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, leave the poor spider alone. Hey, Salome, hi. I didn't say hi. Oh, you can have all the beets. Ugh. Oh, there's a tea. I was so, like, shocked, and I was like, oh, this is obviously not a tea for me, but it was like something like hibiscus and beets. And I was like, oh, someone doesn't like happiness in this world. You were getting some amazing ones and beets and all up on the label, but not in the tank. That's pretty amazing. Oh, that's why they look like that. Segue, my cats catch a bug and they just bat it around like an arcade game. Oh no. I didn't say hi, I arrived in the middle of the protein story. Are we talking about the video of the cat that loves beet? Why? No, we're not, but why? Someone doesn't like happiness. Seriously, that those two things, that's what they sort of trigger as a question in me. I'm like, what? Like, beets are really interesting, like, to look at. They have all sorts of beet. I've seen white beets, they have golden beets that are like this bright golden yellow, and the usual red beets, but oh my gosh, the taste. I'm gonna hop off now. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Jellybean. I hope you have a great weekend. Just a reminder to everyone in this chat that Ev ate speed with a passion, and honestly, even as a moderator, I can guarantee your safety. Also, I eat beets too. Oh my gosh. Well, more for the people who actually like them, right? I really need to rewatch Lightyear again. I want to see the scene where Buzz tries to put socks in his helmet. And the cat just ends up being in his face. It's like, he used like very technical term to say like, oh, I can't see. And the cat tries to move around and he's like, is this better? Negative. And that just cracked me up. It's just such a silly scene. It's so good. It has a lot of good silly moments. The the socks throwing up a hairball, and it's actually a plasma laser thing. That cracked me up too. My cat was a strange. She loves leftover kebab, i.e. rice and scraps of salad. Oh wow. The path of beets is a dangerous one we must tread carefully. Yeah, beets, and they're so staining. I am bummed about the golden beets because the color, like they're this kind of yellow orangey color, and it's so pretty. But that's a trap if I ever saw one. You're like, oh, I'm gonna bite into this beautiful golden orange vegetable. Blech! It's the earthiness of beets that I don't. And same for mustard and horseradish, but there are other earthy flavors that are some fabs like mushroom and miso. It's not the same kind of earthiness. Beets, they actually taste like you went outside, grabbed a spoonful of dirt, and shoved that in your mouth. Or you know when you open up a bag of earth for plants, you know, the bag of the dark stuff. That's exactly what it smells like. So it feels like you basically shoved your face in there and took a big mouthful of it and chew it down, which is gross. Pickled beets are good. Extreme sugar and slight sour. I can't. My parents would make pickled beets to eat with meat pies, and I couldn't eat them. They still tasted like a big, spoonful of dirt. Can't believe I'm the only pro-beet person here. Well, you and Melissa. I love the whole elevator sequence when Buzz jumping out the window with socks all the way to... I bought you 5 seconds. I bought you 5 minutes. Yeah, when they go to decommission his cat, I was like, oh, how dare you? No. I never had actual plain cooked beets. Oh, really? They taste like slightly sugary dirt if they are pan fried, because beets have a bit of sugar in them, so when you pan fry them it caramelizes a bit, but it still tastes like dirt. Mud pie. Potatoes that have started to go bad. Yeah, I have potatoes that taste a bit funky, and I wasn't sure what it is. Maybe that's what it is, but they still look good. I've eaten dirt as a child. I've eaten really bad stuff as a child. My mom must have been so. What's the word? You know, this emotion when, utter disbelief. That discussion is probably why I was never fed beets. I like beets too, just busy cross stitching. My issue with beets was my folk used to chop them like they were mini ice cube, and I was expected to eat it like that. Like raw? Yo, we give gentle reminder about a danger zone and everyone head first. What? Yeah, my mom would would bring me to the park, and I remember at least 2 things that are kind of bad that I ate as a kid, and my mom was like, what the heck are you doing? So one of those things was I found some you know pogos, the sausage with the batter on a steak. I found pogo steaks that were eaten up, but there was still a bit of fried batter on the steak, and I ate that out, and my mom was really like, what the fuck? I didn't pick them out of the trash. They were in the sand somewhere, I think. Well, anyway, gross, right? And then at some point, I must have found some chewed up chewing gum somewhere, and I decided that it was my chewing gum now. So yeah, that's the 2 absolutely ghastly thing that I ate as a kid. And I don't have any explanation for it. Sam, what's your favorite color? Is that a tricky question? Is that a trick? I like to stuff my pockets with sand as a child, and my mother was so desperate. She sewn them all close. I would put them, you know, crayons, like wax crayons, in my pockets as a kid, and I had what's it called? It's a salopette in French, but hold on, I'll try it. You know this overalls? Yeah, overalls. I had, you know, overalls as a kid, and they would have this pocket on the front, and I would put my wax crayons in there, and my mom would always forget to check that pocket, so she would wash my overalls with all the rest of the laundry, and put it in a dryer, and everything would get stained with wax crayons. I was convinced that everything was poison as a kid, so I couldn't have been easy. But we'll happily try most things now. Oh, that's good. That's growth. Boiled, and it was just so too chunky. Oh, I don't know. Ugh. What are you supposed to do with beets? Boiled steam. Wow, same difference. Free gum. Okay, I need to put my glasses on. I thought you drew a cat body with a man's torso coming out of it. It's like a centaur, but a cat. Oh my god, I have childhood curiosity at its finest. Oh, curiosity or just being a dumb kid? I don't know. These things build the flavor character as children for us. It was artsy. Yeah, it was very artsy, but also a problem when it came to my dad's work shirts. Like, I would ruin all his work shirts. As a kid, I once ate hand cream thinking it was custard. It was oh no, 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 no. Oh no, that's not a good, like, that's not actual food. I hated foam Christmas ornaments as a kid. But was sleeping and woke up to crunching. Oh no! This must have made for a weird poop afterwards. Sorry, but yeah. It was weird though. I took after my mom and wanted to take all the animals home. Aww. And stuck a baby snapping turtle in my pocket when I was about 5. Whoa, what? I once watched a kid and their mother left a glass with dish soap and water on the table. It was light yellow and smelled of lemon, and the kid drank it thinking, oh no. The worst part was it was a splash of hand cream that somehow landed on TV. What was I eating? Oh, I don't think we were eating on those occasions, you know? Some kid on another occasion tried to eat the dish sponge thinking it was bad. Ooh, ew, ugh, ugh. Oh, no, no, no. That has to taste absolutely awful, like licking the bottom of a garbage can. Ugh. Ah, childhood, yeah. I kind of want to draw a cat centaur on purpose now. Just so ridiculous. Especially like the scale is not very good. Oh my god, this is stupid. This is the stupidest. Oh my gosh. What is jaw? Majesty. Sorry. It's hard. Oh my gosh. Nice nipples. There we go. Chaw is a solid block of chewing tobacco. Ew! Oh no! Yuck! This is actually, I think I'm gonna have to keep this guy around. I think it's gonna be my 2033 dude. Can we have them as stickers? I think I might see about making something with him. It's actually so silly. Him licking himself clean. I don't know how that would work, but it's not PG. His legs are getting shorter. It had to be a munchkin cat, you know. Or he can run really, really fast. Have you ever seen a... I'm not gonna say it, but, you know, if those legs move fast, you can run quite fast, too. His paw or something. Jesus. He could be licking his arm. Hold on, how do I make this happen? There, he's licking his arm. That's just even more stupid. That's just... it's so stupid. Oh, that hurts. Oh my gosh. We will all still be thanking you for not wearing your glasses today. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I need some water. Oh my gosh. My kids want to know what's so funny. Oh, I don't know if that will survive being explained. This is the stupidest thing ever. Oh. Okay. Hey, have fun, Lindsay. Have a good weekend. The joke, the first stop was in the gutter. Then it got fished out. Nail trim drama mama, yay nay. But trying to balance yourself when most of your weight is, you know, Making Spa. It's gonna be the next new thing, like Animal Crossing or Pokemon. So would they have a leg day or not? Because I was like, can't keep up. Well, you got many options. You have arm and you have like 2 sets of legs, technically. Gonna have to head to bed. Still jet lag. It's been wonderful to hang out with you all. Thanks for a wonderful stream. Hey, I hope you can get some good sleep, Otto. Thank you so much for coming to the stream today. We missed you. He's getting kind of smixy. Ooh, that's weird. I've checked Livestream after party for gift inspiration. Hold on. Hold on. Livestream after party. Oh my god, the cat eating beets. Did he gracefully? Yeah, that's. But I mean, what when you have like an extra body segment? How do you even like work it around? Like this is the paws, and then you have like the front paws, but then you have a whole extra torso. Like, what do you do with that? So that's kind of tricky and weird, right? I mean, I'm still gonna perhaps I'll try to work on a either a sticker set or something. Double crunches, yeah. Yeah, the tongue is a bit too long. That's from sketching in ink, but even if the tongue was like actually shorter, it's still a difficult. I don't have any liquid white around here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why she bends like that. She's just a full-wit noodle. That must be frustrating for the Catar. Catar? Yeah. Special breath. Gosh damn, cats are flexible. Yeah, that's possibly more, kind of like a sphinx, right? But with an extra torso attached to it. Oh my gosh, Melissa. He could probably do the full yin yang, but just by himself. Amy less than bear, but I'm convinced they shapeshift often. Bears usually are snake, otter, and owl. Aww. Why have two koi when you can use one cat tower? What's his name? Oh my gosh, I don't know. My cat's most regular shapes are donuts. What's the... You know the... Like when in The Lion King you have Timon and Pumbaa? What is Timon? In French it's a suricate, but I don't know what it is in English. I don't remember. A meerkat, thank you, yeah. So we have donut, meerkat, boneless chicken. Yeah, I think those are like the recurring. When bear sits up properly, he is long and looks like a grumpy owl. He's so fluffy. Almond wish they could do the donut. I would eat a donut. Shall I bind myself? Oh my god, guys, I'm sick, and this is making laughing fits turn coughing fits. Oh no! There was a donut shop in Dallas that had dozens of flavors from maple bacon to peanut butter. Oh. Thank you for helping me clear this chest cold. Oh, donuts. Donuts are possibly the one of the few things that I really miss being able to eat without having to ask a gazillion question about what's in the donut. Like, to be able to look at the whole display and be like, I really want that one, and then eat it. I'm also sick, and this is the most... Aww. There are things about home that I do miss. Yeah, food. I mean, it's not like the UK has a very good food rep, right? I think... What if the cat whore has one of those donut rings? Oh, how would they even get in there? Okay, hold on. There you go. The UK food has improved. I hope so. To eat without having a reaction. This is the cat paws, by the way, in case that wasn't clear. These are all so stupid. I love them. Yeah, to eat without having any kind of reaction, regardless of the reaction or regardless of the food issue. Damn, that's an actual blessing. I hope people realize is a blessing. Okay, the London food has improved. It's gradually leaking up. Kind of a weird way to stretch, but Uber Eats and Deliveroo has made loads of stuff pop up and it's competitive. We have a lot of fried things around us. Yeah, but are they as tasty? We just refer to this term as the creative genius. So we have back legs, front legs, and arms. Nice. Yeah, the front is like stretching. It's hard to, you know, when cats stretch and they have like their butt really in the air and the paws stretch out and their head is really like in their neck. And then they do the opposite stretch where it's like and there's always one leg stretch out, you know. That's how I feel about East Coast US boardwalk fries. There was just something extra about them and not the same as a fish and chip here. Ooh. The front leg is not like me. Oh my gosh, your mind is in the gutter, Melissa. I'm gonna try to add toe beans. It's just gonna make it worse. Do you need to yawn with the stretch? There you go. Sorry. Literally, this feels like the primordial soup. Referring the perfect combination of perfect circumstances and perfect timing and perfect reaction to the source of all life. Oh my gosh, Paulo, what are you getting in? Somebody needs to lumpy love you. So, since we all owe it to Melissa, I thought we could probably name him Aldo. How do you guys feel about that? Melissa, how do you feel about that? We got Aldo. I think that would work, right? Yeah, it's a cute name. This is the start of something brilliant. Kids are wondering what the heck happened to me. I can't tell them. Well, you could, but they might just look at you absolutely unimpressed. Okay, so... Hold on. Trying to, I don't know how that works, but scratching with the backlace, that looks like Picasso drew that. You can wear two costumes at once. Would he double tutu? Yeah, he would have to. Hold on. Okay, so hold on. Tutu. I don't have Jinja's experience with drawing tutus, but you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to make that happen, Jinja. There you go. I don't have any color. Hold on. I detect a collab. There you go. After all the laughing today, we're gonna have sore faces and clear lines. Yep, and very strong abdominal muscles. The muscles. It can do some as a caterpillar following, definitely. Imagine the costumes, the lower half is like the jaws shark. A long potted plant. I just had a very hold on, I'll try to. Man, this is extra hard because I'm going straight in ink, so my brain is working like extra to get this to work, and it's very wonky. Here, double suit. This is really bad. Uniquely qualified for the 3 kids in a trench coat costume. Does he eat from the bowl or with the knife and fork? Oh, that's a good question. Hey, Fanny! Oh my gosh, Happy New Year! You're getting in at a really weird moment. Like, so, yeah, a bit of setup. Melissa didn't have her glasses on, and she thought that. Wait, which one? Anyway, one of these doodles looked like a cat centaur. And then we started drawing an actual cat centaur. And it's been nonsense since then, like a big bunch of cat centaurs. Yeah, I think he can tolerate being in the bath. I know this. It evolved. It grew. We already put him in a swimmy donut. So let's also, yeah. Otherwise, that swimmy donut is gonna get a bunch of holes in it and sink, and the cat, Mr. Cator, is not gonna be any more happy about that. Imagine if his front part wants the bath, but the back leg the cat. I always find it so amazing some cats like the water or the beach. I love the beach cats. That's so cute. Oh, they look like swimming with their their little head all wet and the ears are like backwards and they have like the big eyes and just the nose above water. And like this is water and they're like swimming. And it's just so freaking cute. How does he feel about dogs? Well, it depends if it's a nice dog or not. With catnip work, yeah. Not weed. No weed needed, just catnip. Can you imagine zoomies? Both of mine have jumped in the bubble bath, but trying to put Amy in the crate for the vets, her leg seems to grow a few feet. Seriously? Zoomies with those teeny legs. Yeah, the big torso like dragging, or because I mean I assume that the two parts work together. Like there's only one brain attached to the whole thing. So, hold on. No, usually if it's the zoomies, the tail is like omega. Just would be flipping around back and forth doing zoomies. Ow. That poor spine. Not cat dog, but catman, although. Yay. So fam, let's all double check our stock of 60,000 cat photos. If we have any good ones, especially of big stretches, we should add them to the ref photo channel of the vault. Help make it happen. Just had a really dumb idea. Another one, you'll say. That's the other, the flippadoo. Do you know Cat Dog cartoon? Yeah. Yeah. We had it translated over here. I'm trying to remember what it was called. I don't remember. It's not quite as funny, but still kind of a funny image to imagine an actual cat head over a... So, wait, would it be more like... Okay, hold on. Because it's torso and paws, so wouldn't that be more accurate? Look like someone has like put their shirt over their head and put their cat on top. Oh, Ginger. Oh my god, chasing his tail. Though that's kind of an easy grab because he's got the extra length of torso to I bet the cat top person would be a great dancer. This is so dumb. Hold on, I forgot the cat tail. Can I, just for a second, Mary's got to draw all that spontaneously without reference. Oh yeah, but it's kind of really, you know, it's well, thank you, first of all, but yeah, it's not like I'm doing very realistic stuff, right? Yeah, this one is kind of cute. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Whew. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Doesn't have to be realistic. It's so impressive. Well, thank you. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stop the stream here. Whew. Yeah, definitely gonna... I might just, you know, take photos of these and put them on Patreon just for fun. Can we wrap up? Before we wrap up, can we get a glamour shot of the money-making pages? Can you guys see it properly? And yeah, I will post photos on Patreon. So yeah, okay, so maybe more of this fella next week. And yeah, in the meantime, which one? Oh, this is silly. I like the tutu one. All right, so thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you so much, Melissa, for not putting on your glasses. That turned out well. And yeah, I hope you all have a good week, and we will see each other next weekend. So take care in the meantime. See you all on the Discord. The link is in the description. And yep. Bye.